What made an entire battalion refuse to follow orders? It happened in Iraq, 2007, when Lieutenant Colonel Blake completely lost his mind during what should have been a routine patrol mission. We were stationed at a forward operating base outside Ramadi, 3rd Battalion, 25th Infantry, about 800 soldiers under Blake's command. Guy had been acting strange for weeks, but we figured it was deployment stress. The incident started during our morning briefing. Blake walked in looking disheveled, hadn't shaved, uniform wrinkled. This from a man who normally looked like he stepped off a recruiting poster. He spread out a map of the local village where we'd been conducting hearts and minds operations for months. These people had been helping us, providing intelligence, warning us about IED locations. Here's the new mission, Blake announced. We're going to level the entire village. Kill everyone. Men, women, children. Show these insurgents what happens when they harbor terrorists. The room went dead silent. Major Davis, his executive officer, spoke up carefully. Sir, we have no intelligence suggesting civilian involvement. These people are our allies. Blake slammed his fist on the table. I don't care about your intelligence. I'm tired of losing soldiers to these animals. We're going to send a message. Captain Murphy from Alpha Company tried reasoning with him. Colonel, this would violate rules of engagement, the Geneva Convention basic military law. We can't target civilians. Blake's face turned purple. Are you questioning my orders, Captain? Because I can have you court-martialed for insubordination right now. That's when something unprecedented happened. Murphy stood up. Yes, sir. I am questioning these orders. They're illegal, and I won't follow them. One by one, every officer in that room stood up. Captain Williams from Bravo Company, Captain Johnson from Charlie Company, all the first sergeants, even the chaplain. Blake started screaming about mutiny, treason, court-martials for everyone, but nobody sat back down. Major Davis stepped forward and did something I'd never seen before. Sir, I'm relieving you of command under Article 86. You're clearly unfit for duty. I'm calling brigade headquarters immediately. Blake pulled out his sidearm. Nobody's relieving me of anything. You're all going to follow my orders or face the consequences. Staff Sergeant Taylor, our senior NCO, keyed his radio. All units. Battalion commander is experiencing a mental health crisis. Do not acknowledge any orders from Colonel Blake until further notice. Within minutes, every soldier in the battalion had gotten the message. When Blake tried to order specific companies to move out, nobody responded. Radio silence across all frequencies. Blake stormed out of the briefing room, got in his Humvee, and tried to drive toward the village himself. Found the main gate locked down. Military police, called by Major Davis, were already on their way. The MPs arrived within an hour. Found Blake in his quarters, sitting on his bunk, staring at the wall. He didn't resist when they placed him in protective custody. Medical evaluation revealed Blake had been suffering from severe PTSD and hadn't slept in 6 days. Combination of combat stress and prescription medication had caused a complete psychological break. Brigade commander flew in that afternoon. After reviewing the situation, he commended the battalion for preventing what could have been a war crime. Major Davis took temporary command. Blake got medical retirement and psychiatric treatment. Last I heard, he was doing better, working at a VA hospital helping other veterans with PTSD. Never mentioned the incident again. The village we'd been ordered to destroy? 6 months later, their intelligence helped us capture the largest weapons cache in the province. Those civilians Blake wanted to kill ended up saving dozens of American lives. Major Davis got promoted to lieutenant colonel and kept command of our battalion. His first official order was simple. Illegal orders aren't orders at all. You have a duty to refuse them. That day taught me something important about military service. Following orders is crucial, but some orders should never be followed. Sometimes the most military thing you can do is say no to your commanding officer. The whole incident got classified, but everyone who was there remembers it. 800 soldiers stood up to prevent a massacre. We never talked about it afterward, but we all knew we'd done the right thing.